first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, Lance.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means they're going to find someone to block. Let them legally stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete. Mike Strong with it.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Wilson. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On third down, Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Myers' kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lance. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lance under pressure. They got him again. Jordan Brooks, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Lance now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll dump this off to Cook. Now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Following the fumble recovery. Lance rolling to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Wilson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, Lance steps away to his left, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a play fake. Lance. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. To throw is Wilson.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possession.